Well, hello there, Starbounders. This video covers all available playable races in Starbound, excluding the Nova Kids. But don't worry, I'll get those varmints covered as soon as they show their yellow bellies. And I just want to add that you can click the links in the description to jump ahead at any time during the video. Okay, no more monkey business. Maybe some. Now the Apex. The Apex are a playable race in Starbound resembling apes. Customization unique to the race is fur colour and beard style, and has standard sex choices for male and female. Now this is a quick glance at their starter ship. Apex lore section. For millennia, the Apex were close to human in appearance until a breakthrough research into accelerated evolution led to the creation of the Vestige Evo process. The VEP or VEP allowed the Apex to trade physical de-evolution for intellectual evolution. The Apex operate under a collectivist regime controlled by the Mini-Nog, the Ministry of Scientific Progression. Each Apex dedicates his life to the survival and progression of the Apex as a whole. The nature of this regime allowed the VEP to be administered species-wide in less than 10 years. The most honoured members of Apex Society are those chosen by the Mini-Nog to donate their bodies to furthering the VEP. Those chosen for the experimentation process are rarely seen again, but their names are said to be inscribed on the wall of the Chosen, which sits deep within the ministry. For a time, the Mini-Nog received criticism from several prominent Apex for what appeared to be biased towards selecting only the poorest in society to be members of the Chosen. This criticism was silenced, however, when the critics themselves were selected. There are whispers of a rebel group ready to denounce the Mini-Nog and lead the Apex into revolution. But in Apex society, discussion or dissension is punishable by death. Bird of prey, flying high. Okay. We'll stop right now. The Avian. The Avians are a playable race in Starbound, resembling birdies. Now, customization unique to the race is feather colour, beak style, plumage, and fluff. Yes, fluff. And has standard sex choices of male and female. This is a quick glance at their starter ship. Avian culture revolves around the worship of Klux, the winged god of Aether. Avians believe that they were stripped of their wings as punishment for entering the mortal world and will only regain their wings in the afterlife, should they achieve absolution through worship. Throughout their history, Avians have always been a primitive race, making little scientific progress. Avian numbers were beginning to dwindle when a superior race took pity and bestowed the gift of advanced technology upon them. This newfound tech allowed the Avians to flourish and spread across the universe, building temples of worship as they go. Avian soldiers are trained from birth to be fierce warriors and will protect their temples at any cost. Avian weaponry may look primitive at first glance, but the incorporation of advanced technology makes them particularly formidable. Avian generals forge wings for themselves that function much like jetpacks. Though rare, Avians have been known to stray from their religious culture. Dubbed the Grounded, these Avians become outcasts and find solace amongst other races. Bulbasaur, I choose you. Wait a second. What is this? Oh, right, FLORANS. The FLORANS. FLORANS are a playable race in Starbound and are plant-like humanoids. Flora being plant life and the "and" part sounds like humans, so it's a clever little melding of words. Now, customization options unique to FLORANS are foliage, leaf colour, and flower colour. The gender buttons are represented by red and blue flowers, and as always, here's a quick look at the FLORANS starter ship. Don't mind the vines. One would expect a race of sentient humanoid plants to be peaceful, nature-loving, environmentalists. That presumption is what allows this hyper-aggressive tribal civilization to thrive. Unwitting explorers are a prey of choice to the carnivorous FLORANS, who frequently salvage or reverse engineer the technology they gather to enable their colonization of the stars. Introducing space travel to the primitive FLORANS had the undesired effect of Floran colonies spanning across the star systems, each with their own customs and levels of aggression. Despite this, individual FLORANS have been known to split apart from the society and to lead their own lives in isolation or in the solace of other races, at the cost of being cut off from the collective and considered enemies of all flora for good. Though a unisex race, Floran culture values survival through reproduction and expansion over environmentalism or any perceived bond to Mother Nature. Cannibalism during funeral rituals and wars with rival factions are commonplace, though it remains unclear whether it's out of conservation or simple tradition. Their aggressive nature appears to be born from a lack of concept of non-plant life as opposed to outright contempt. Owing to their relatively young age as a species, this tenet dominates their culture and justifies their treatment of visiting races. Though there are signs of some beginning to question this, implying that Floran individuals might not be inherently evil as previously thought. It's a glitch in the Matrix, or maybe Starbound, whichever pill you prefer to swallow. The glitch are a playable race in Starbound and a clever little robo-sapiens. Customization options unique to glitch are paint color, head mod, light colors, and detail color. The gender buttons are represented by a socket and plug. And as always, here is a quick look at the glitch starter ship. I wonder if that cannon works. The glitch were part of a program invented by an unknown race of enormous intelligence. They were built as a means of simulating the social and technological progress of a civilization. These experiments took place in a vast number of regions across the universe. Despite changing a plethora of variables, each civilization eventually destroyed itself when its technological progression began to overtake its social progression. All but the glitch. For reasons unknown, a fault caused the glitch to become stuck early in the simulation, where they now remain. The experiment long abandoned, the glitch are unable to shake their medieval values and beliefs. They're entirely unaware of their origin and are built to experience the feelings and desires of any other sentient organism. The glitch reproduced by finding a mate and physically building a new glitch together. Occasional faults in the process have caused glitch to be produced free from the limitations of their programming. Entirely self-aware and full of advanced knowledge, these glitch are generally thought to be insane and are haunted, imprisoned, and executed. Small numbers of faulty glitch have managed to escape their homeworlds and set up villages amongst the stars. Humans. The perfect mix of sexy and deadly. I mean, that's exactly what I mean. Customizations unique to humans are hairstyle, hair color, and undie color. And they have standard sex choices of male and female. And as always, here's a quick glance at the starter ship. Humans are a race in Starbound that are, ordinary humans, just like you or me. The humans were forced out of Earth because of a monster coming from the stars. Now scattered across the universe, they are trying to survive as explorers, warriors, and scientists. Being highly adaptable, it's easy to find human footprints, as their natural talent for discovery is responsible for most of the scientific progress. Humans are a race with above average intelligence. They come from Earth, which is being eaten by a giant beast. They are very curious and always like to know what's happening in the universe. Their largest colonies are led by the USCM, United States Colonial Marines. The USCM wants power, and some officers say the only way to colonize is using military strength, while others say diplomacy is better. Many people from other species feel bad for humans due to the fact that their planet was being destroyed and that they're separated and divided. Water everywhere, so let's all have a drink. The HYLOTL are a playable race in Starbound and have the whole aquatic race thing going for them. Customization options unique to HYLOTL are fins, fin color, and this is a new one, belly color. The gender buttons are represented by standard female and male symbols, and as always, here's a quick look at the HYLOTL starter ship. I hate that creepy eye. The HYLOTL are an aquatic race and appear to have fins and somewhat resemble the real-life axolotl. The HYLOTL are inspired by Asian culture, mainly Japanese influences. The clothing they wear uncannily resembles a kimono. They concern themselves with beauty, perfection, and culture, and have a strong urge to share this with other organisms. They are pacifists and herbivores, and according to the Starbound Codex, the player, if they choose to be a HYLOTL, is a HYLOTL missionary. In the past, HYLOTL had wars with the Floran. Eventually, the Floran drove the HYLOTL out of their planet, and therefore the HYLOTL hate the Floran. The glitch seemed to have an unusually low tolerance towards the HYLOTL, which is heavily indicated in their interactions. During a poll, a Starbound developer asked the community if they would prefer a robotic race or an aquatic race. With an overwhelming response for both, the devs decided to put both races into the game. Which is cool because the glitch are awesome too, why not? If you want to stay informed about everything Starbound, I strongly recommend you check out starbound.gamepedia.com, which is linked in the description below and gets updated as the game does. And remember, like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the races. And I personally can't wait to cover the Nova Kid races. Bye for now.